So yeah, Sai, so which company are you currently working in and how did you get in and like how long has it been since you started working? You could just, if you could just tell me
Right.
about all this.
So I'm working in Cerner as software developer currently, and it has been 2.5 years in Cerner actually.
Okay,
And I
okay.
joined here after I completed my technical support job in JK Technosoft. So yeah, I got this job through Naukri.com.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So this was one of your, like your hunt reward, like when you were, on a job hunt, you're looking for jobs. So this was one of the
Right.
rewards. Or
Exactly.
was this the only job you got, like you got in, or were there other jobs as well?
No, there was startups that I got into. Like I
Okay,
had
okay,
got offers in startups, but yeah, I wanted to explore
okay.
more.
And you wanted a
Amazing, amazing.
MNC, multinational corporation.
Yes.
And
Yeah, it's
Cerner is
really good
also
to
a
have that
listed company,
experience.
right, in the Nasdaq.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
That's
can you
just
just
simply amazing.
quickly tell about the company? What are the, is it a product based, service based? Like about
Yes,
the company.
What are they
Cerner is
into?
actually right. So Cerner is actually a product-based company, and they are mostly like 100% of the time they are mostly into healthcare solutions and healthcare
Okay.
products. So yeah, that's what they do. And it's a US company actually. It's the Bangalore is just a branch of it. Bangalore, India
Okay.
has a branch in Bangalore and Kolkata.
So the headquarters is in US.
Right, Kansas.
So what is your job role in your company? Like what are you working on? And if you
Basically,
could also tell
So
us about
right,
the
yeah.
technology that you're working on, if you could, yeah, that'd be
Yes.
amazing.
So I'm currently working on Java and Spring services, and my job role actually is a DevOps engineer. So
Okay.
DevOps.
it
Okay.
include yeah. To be more specific, I'm a DevOps engineer working in an agile team, and it includes coding, testing. It's basically from end to end full stack, more than full stack. So you need to
Okay.
code, you need to fix the bugs, you need to test it, then you need to deploy, release it, all the things. Yes.
So you're basically
So
the guy who does it all.
Yes. So in our team, like everybody does it all.
Does it all. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
so can you please tell me about your designation? Like what is the designation they have been given to you?
Yeah, it is software engineer actually. The
Okay.
Okay.
designation
So
itself is a
everyone
software
knows the
engineer.
software engineer, but like whoever getting into like
There are
students
many
especially.
parts in software engineer. There are
Yeah, yeah.
many aspects to inside. There is a huge tree inside software engineer.
Yeah, but the
So only
students
Okay.
once
or
you,
whoever graduates, they never know what exactly
they
is
never
software
know.
engineer. Yeah.
Yes,
So this
right.
is
You
what.
will never know.
Yeah. So we wanted to give out the complete information as a software engineer. So you told you'll be working on
Right.
Java,
So
DevOps.
right, exactly. So there are many aspects to it inside a software engineer. Okay, so even a bug fixer and a tester is also called as a software engineer. So anything apart from testing, if you are doing anything additional along with testing, you are a software engineer. So that is how every company work, and you are not like assigned with the role of tester. So there is no. I'm not sure if testers still exist, but I know that there are like RPA and F-plant stuff going on with testers, and that is also still comes down to programming,
I
coding
guess it comes
standards, and
under
everything.
quality assurance QA team or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Automation testing and
Yeah.
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 So
So
they
you
still
basically joined the company as a software developer.
right. I joined
So
as a
that is
software
the
developer.
is that a basic level in the hierarchy, or did you get
Oh,
promoted
got
in
it
your
that way.
span of
I'm
2.5
sorry.
years? Okay.
No, I did not get promoted in the 2.5 years
Okay.
because yeah, so it is very there is very huge and tough competition in the inside the
Yeah.
industries because whatever I have joined, the team that I have, like they are very sick and very curious about coding and they actually push you to be the best version of yourself. So when it comes to that, and when it comes to experience, uh, yeah, I'm still a software engineer in that case. Yeah.
Okay.
That is actually amazing. I mean, generally in these companies, the people just consider their peers as just like just peers, just employees, and not as
Right.
people. They just consider them those people
That is
as people
correct.
who work together. Like they
Exactly.
generally dread, like they hate their job. They want to do anything else apart
Yeah.
from their job. And it's nice to see that they, like you guys are a proper group and you guys are pushing each other. That's amazing.
Right.
It's good to hear.
And
So that is, yeah,
can
yeah,
you
yeah.
tell me about like what got into this job? Like what was like quickly about the interview process and how many rounds if anyone is
Interview
interested to
process.
join the Cerner? Quickly,
Yes.
yeah.
So if someone is interested to join Cerner, they have to like apply from. They have to apply externally, and or you need to be in like really. You have to land into a really good college. Like I'm not sure it's MS Ramaya or RV College for Bangalore, and
Okay.
VIT in for
Tamil
those
Nadu.
who are
Chennai,
from
yes.
Andhra, Chennai, Andhra.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chennai.
Yeah, for those people, and that's the only thing, two things I know. And Christ College, Christ University, yes. Cerner goes there also for hiring candidates. But
Okay,
if you are
okay.
like applying something like me, you need to apply it from outside. So there is
Mhm.
like you need to go to Cerner website and apply through there. And I was lucky
And
enough to get in.
reference? Do they need any reference to consider your application?
Right. So they people who are working in Cerner can also provide referral. No, oh, you mean to say if we
While
want to
applying
join
for as a
Cerner,
fresher, yeah.
while no, you don't need while applying you don't need any kind of referral. But
Okay.
you can still refer someone inside Cerner can still refer their
Okay.
friends if they are qualified enough and all this stuff.
Okay. So how was the process of getting, like, what was your interview process like?
How many rounds of
The
questions?
interviews in Cerner are like very standard, and they have like very standard process. They have they if you are going through college based, you definitely have that APT. Then comes your
Technical.
person test. Then comes the 2 3 rounds of technical interviews, and then there is an HR round. So since
Okay, okay.
I went through outside applying through the Cerner website. I did not have the app day round, and that was a good thing for me. Not that
From
great,
what I
yeah.
could deduce from the situation, or from the general fact that I know, if generally
Mm-hmm.
companies like this, you yourself told that they only go to the good colleges in the city.
Right.
So if you're one among those who gets into the company through college, it is kind of easy. But from what I've heard, getting into any company off campus is kind of tough, because in college
Yes,
probably
it
they say
is
around 200 to
exactly. It
300
is
people will be eligible. But if it's off
exactly.
campus, it's a lot of people. So basically, you're
Yes.
smart, dude. So that's what I'm
So
trying to say.
no, it is
You're pretty
not. It is
smart.
not. I was lucky enough to actually get there through this tech support experience. Okay, so it
Okay,
was
okay,
it
okay.
Okay.
all the things is either it is an experience. It's a matter of your experience, or it needs you need to be like very sickly intelligent and very good at everything. So basically, it comes down to that. But what I'm trying to tell you is getting into off-campus interview. Yes, it is like way too difficult because the first question the companies ask you is if you see. I'll tell you. Let's think more logically, okay, and let's think more practically. No motivation involved right now.
Yeah.
So definitely. So if you are not in one of the top 10 colleges in Bangalore, you won't land. I cannot tell you won't land up. You might land up, or there is a 80% chance that you won't land up a job, right? So
Yeah.
you will definitely go into an off-campus search and try putting your resumes in Naukri or will do whatever you try to get your referral. LinkedIn, many places, right? Indeed is there. But the thing is, while applying, the processing of the application itself over those websites takes 2 to 3 months if you are going
Mhm.
off campus as a fresher, right? So two three
Yeah.
months for processing the application itself. And in COVID time, it's like even more than 6 months, I guess, processing
Yeah.
of one application. It's like the time duration is very hard. So what do you do when in this 3 months gap or like 6 months gap? So if you are sitting idle, it is it is very assured that you will have very 50 chance that you'll get into the company that you have applied. The reason being is even if you land all the interviews, that you have applied, the only question they are going to ask you is, if you did not get a job right after college, and what did you do in that particular 3 months, and why were
Anyone's
you not hired
eligible
by
to
any of
answer
the
that.
company? Right. Now, why were you not hired, or why were you not capable of getting hired in any of the startups? There are many things, right? Tech support is there, BPO is there, call center is there. Just because I am a Java developer or a coder doesn't mean that you cannot do a job of a BPO guy, or you cannot do a job, because in the current situation, like, everybody have that mindset saying, I scored 90% in my engineering and I did Oracle certification in Java. I cannot get I should not be working as a BPO guy or a tech support guy, which is a very bad thought and a very negative one. And if you have that kind of mindset, landing a job of your dream will be very bad, like very hard, is what I can tell you. So that is the first question that interviewer or the company asks you. So why didn't you get a job, or what did you do in that particular duration of time? So when that happens, you know what I mean, right? I have.
We need to keep aside our ego and do whatever you get.
Exactly. Yeah. So I have given you the best thing. So saying 3 months of gap. In my case, you saw it was like 8 months of gap after engineering. Okay. So I had to do the tech support job, right? Mm-hmm. So that is how it goes. So if you
basically we just have to earn our bread. We can't constantly sit idle.
Exactly. Yeah. Coding, you cannot have a ego saying you have done engineering, you cannot work in a BPO, because you have to, like, that is how it is. That is how life works.
Yeah. Now that you told that, you have to make use of, your time efficiently and can't sit idle. So what have you been doing? Like, we all know, because of the quarantine, we all of us had a lot of time off, and it was the first work from home culture. It was like, it has been almost been more than a year, right? Since you have started working from home. So did you, how was your life in that period? Like, did you get to spend more time with your family, or was it a proper work-life balance?
Right. So the one thing, what happened was, you will lose the importance of your family time. When I say life balance, you will literally lose the importance of the time that you have to give to your family. That is because most of the time you are on computers, and don't take me offensively, but it's not for everyone. But people like me who work in a DevOps environment, it's pretty much they end up this kind of situation. So you cannot focus on your family. You might take your loved ones for granted or something. Yeah. So having it aside, like having the work aside from your personal life, if you can balance that out, it will be pretty good. And for me, the entire quarantine was studying, and nothing else. I just studied.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. So you learned many new technologies, I guess, right?
Right. Many new technologies and marketing skills, and many technical skills. Yes.
That's great.
That's what I did in quarantine.
Efficiently.
Yeah. So we have a set of questions that we would like you to answer. Yes, if you could.
I'll just share the
screen.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the questions we would like to ask people who who we talk with, so that we get your perspective as well.
Can you guys see the screen?
Right.
Yeah. So name is obviously known. So
yeah, email will correct it later. Yeah. So Sai Nandan. So
how important is
school education? That is basic schooling from first standard to 12th standard.
Yes, it is really important. It's very important. You can mark it as very important. Even though you won't have any practical knowledge or anything, it's really important to have that culture going on and wear that school uniforms and go there to build that teamwork, because why schools make people wear uniform, right? All the students.
Yeah, might be the discipline, might be the behavior, everything.
Right. Yeah, more than discipline and behavior. If you notice, like, we are in India, like, especially in India, uniforms are very important.
Uniformity and
yes, it is very important, because if you see, we are from different culture. I'm from Konkani. I might be Hindu, and there might be a English guy, some Christian, or there might be Muslims, there might be Punjabi guy, and when you are when you're a kid, if you make them wear uniform and make them sit together, when they are adult, they will be together. So bringing that unity into the religion is very important.
That's a very
That's
good
a
insight,
really
and
nice.
also
It's
way
amazing.
of
It's a good
point.
perspective. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
and also the gap between financial gap, rich versus poor, those things also.
Right.
There's no
Those
difference.
things,
Absolutely
exactly.
no difference. Yeah.
That is why they make them wear uniform, which students will realize later in their life after 12
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Seriously, I frankly speaking, that was not my perspective. So I honestly didn't think like that. Now
The
that
way
you
you thought, exactly.
told it, it was very insightful. Yeah, what your opinion about the same on college education? Do you
College
actually think it's
education,
necessary?
no, degree is not necessary. Like you are, see,
So
like
what would you
everything
mark? Like
is
very important, important, or not that important?
not that important. After 12th, you are free to do anything with life, basically. If you
Okay.
like want to do startup, you need to, if you have ideas going on, you need to start up with that. If you are like a sports person, you get into that, because I think degree can be earned at any level before you get into
Yeah,
a
at any
job.
point in time. Yeah.
Yes, at any point of time, but you cannot really earn your own time, or because studying can be done. That degree is not necessary for your studies. You can still get in. This honest suggestion will be do a MBA or what do you say, diploma, and what is that Christ University guys does to get
BBA,
into
BBA, BCA,
Master
Commerce.
Science, Bachelors of Science and Master Science 3+2.
Oh,
What
BSc.
is that course called?
Yeah.
BSc, yes.
BSc and
BSc.
MSc. Yeah.
MSc, yeah. 3+2. That 3+2 is good. It'll earn you. It is the heaven. Trust me.
So
Rather than
you really
getting
like
stuck into
BSc?
heaven.
Why?
Yes, I
Why do you
think
say that?
diploma or BSc, because those are the guys who actually motivated to me to get into something related to network security and all those stuff. Doing that will be more efficient than getting into engineering and doing everything at once, because it doesn't add up with nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So how important is it for an individual to learn coding? Do you think it's necessary for your survival?
For survival at the current, if you want to get into IT profession or a software profession, it's really important. But if your venture is to do something with marketing or startups or anything too, basically, if you have an idea, you necessarily need not know anything about coding, because everything is there. You have Builderall, you have Groovy, you have
freelancing
ClickFunnels, I guess. Yes, you have everything to get your things going on. Like you can create websites and Android applications
not
in a
even
click.
knowing
You can
without a
bring out
single
the
line
idea.
of code. Yeah.
Right, without writing. It's really not necessary for you to learn coding.
So
you
can
can
put it as a not important.
You can put it as important if you are like really passionate about, like, there are people who are really passionate about coding, and if you really want to be an IT professional and get into that MNC, it's pretty important. Yeah, it's not very important, but it's important. Yes,
It's essential, is what you're trying to say. You'll obviously.
So you can put something in between important and not important.
Okay.
That is what coding would be.
It depends
So
on
similarly,
to each their own.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what do you think about financial education? Because we have never been taught about finance or anything in school or in college. So
yes. So for all the people in India, whoever is doing engineering, especially, and who is stuck in that studies environment, like parents have got some loan for you, and you are studying the engineering. One thing I want to tell you guys is, go out there, see what marketing is, see what drop shipping is, and see how startups work, like see what is service based companies, and start your venture on your own at that particular age. Because financial education is not given out, and I mean, it is nowhere in our education system.
Whole complete curriculum of studying. Yeah.
Right. So it is not there, and it will be very nice if you have it right after your 12th.
And what about the
It's
investing education, investment?
Yes, investment education, right? So there are many things. There is like stock market, and there is many other things. Like you can just because you cannot get a job right after the engineering doesn't mean your life is over. There are many fields out there you need to do. See, there is lot of people get confused with what is passion, and many people tell you that do what you like to do, and what do you say? Do what your passion, follow your passion, follow your passion. So this is when I joined Cerner, this advice was given to me by my mentor, whose name is like Srikanth Kolamala, and you can find him on LinkedIn. But what he used to tell was, and I felt that is like true to the core. Trust me, it is true to the core. So many people have a misconception about saying, go and find your passion, do what you like to do, and follow your passion. But the important thing is, what does that mean when they say what is your passion? You need to do something that you're good at. You are already good at. So there is many skills out there, and you might be good at you might be good at something, right? You need to do what you're good at. You might feel that a particular task is bored or something, but that will earn you a lot of money than following your passion. So doing something that you're good at is what like following your passion means, and something you get the whole idea, right? Yeah.
It's not just about money. It's just got it.
Right. So you need to like when you are good at something, it definitely means that you have done a lot of repetitions over it, and you like to do that particular thing. So that will be your passion.
So what do we mark this as?
It is very important.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so
now you don't necessarily like if you this is kind of a sensitive question, but if you can feel free to answer it. So are you a vegetarian or vegetarian converted to non-vegetarian? How is it?
I was non-vegetarian from the beginning.
Oh, so then I don't think
you are still a non-vegetarian.
And I still love. Yes, I'm still a non-vegetarian.
Don't worry, we are not sharing this link with your parents.
No, my parents taught me actually. They are also non-vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
Mangalore, fish.
Yeah.
They eat fish.
So you're a fishitarian.
Not a fish. Not exactly. I love chickens, but they are like fishitarians.
Okay, so we mark it as a non-vegetarian and still a non-vegetarian.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
How important do you like
very
to travel?
Important. Like, yes, I want to travel. It's very, very important. Don't ignore the chance
traveling is for you is to check out places.
Visit places. Okay.
Or is it just to meet new people or understand the culture and people of different places?
No, visit different places.
Okay. That's so straightforward. Yeah. That's good. So you know the current condition, like
right.
There's a lot of debate going on between electric vehicle going green and using. So what I think this is a obvious answer, but still would want to know, like, would you want to still go for gasoline vehicles or electric?
At this present moment, would you choose to buy a gasoline vehicle or electric vehicle? Not for
okay. Let's put it this way. Would you like to have a Lamborghini, which is completely, powered by fossil fuels, or would you like to have a Tesla Model S?
Of course, like if you give that comparison, it'll definitely be Tesla because, it'll definitely be Tesla electric vehicles. But if you see currently, like I don't think so. Like there are a lot of good electric vehicles out there in India. I mean, Tesla is coming out in Bangalore. They are opening out a branch in Bangalore, which is like very sick and very nice. But for the next, until the Tesla arrives, let me give you an honest answer. If it's electric vehicles, I am going to only buy Tesla, nothing else.
Yeah, amazing. That's amazing.
Other things, it is going to be gasoline vehicles. Yes.
Yeah.
Tesla has AI in it, so that's the main thing.
Speaking to a programmer again, forgot.
So we'll go with electric vehicles here.
Right.
Yes.
So
what about the next question?
I would not prefer to answer this question.
Okay.
It's okay, bro. You can just
not
answer.
A problem.
It's not like your parents are, going to check it out or something.
No judgments.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Should I answer it?
If you seriously mind it, okay, let's skip it.
Let's skip it.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Yes.
And the final.
So, are you a theist An atheist, just
I am a theist, yes, believes in the existence of God.
Okay.
Actually, you can put, I didn't see the third option. Simply believe in some superpower. Yes.
okay.
That is what I am.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I
Okay.
am. Yeah.
So yeah, this was it. I guess this was what we wanted you to answer.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
Very
how
nice.
was your experience talking to us? Like, was it like a chilled one? Or how was it? Like,
And
did you
if
have fun?
any
Very good,
feedback for
actually.
us?
No, there is no feedback actually. You guys are doing a really great job, and I think it's very important to have this kind of videos going out there, and so that all the engineering students or whoever it is, like they can have a look and see they'll have their own perspective about
Life or
about the
anything.
jobs. And all
So
this.
our main agenda here is just our generation people. There are so many videos, different generation, different age group people doing talking about different things. So since India is a youth country and Generation Z is the majority of the population in India, so we wanted to share our perspective on things. Like if you know
Correct.
anyone also who can share the perspective, not only just about their work experience or something, any topic, maybe travel, money, food, relationships, anything. We are ready to talk to them, chat with them, share their experience with our audience as well. So this is the whole
Nice.
agenda of the things.
So
Yeah.
basically, getting people's perspective out, like what, like we need to understand as to how people think and what it is that is, like going on in their heads.
Yeah.
So
Right.
kind of curious about it.
So
that
Generation
was the
Z is
whole
not
point.
anything believing the ideologies or the whatever other people say. We Generation Z people, we need facts and truths. We connect the dots, see what is truth and all. These are the things we do.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
Sai
thank you
Nandan
so
Pai,
much, Sai.
it was great chatting.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much
Thank you
for
so
We
much.
appreciate you
chatting
for
with us.
giving your time with
Yeah.
us, chatting with us.
Yeah, thank you
I
so much
guess
for
it's a
giving me an
Sunday, but
opportunity.
still, I guess you're busy
Yeah.
considering you're such a hard worker. But thanks for taking some time to talk
Thank
with
you
us.
so much.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so
Sai
much,
Nandan.
guys. Yes,
Great
it was
to
really
Yeah.
nice. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.